and welcome to Kettle Messages Tarot. I'm your reader, the Gemstar, and this is the weekly tea. Thank you so much for supporting the channel, for subscribing, liking, commenting, and sharing. For your own personal private readings with the Gemstar, visit our website at kettlemessagestarot.my.canva.site in the description box below. Now, let's have a sip of the weekly tea together. Welcome back, everyone, to another live on Kettle Messages Tarot. I'm your Oracle and Reader, the Gemstar, here to spill your weekly tea live. Guys, we're wrapping up Sagittarius season, so happy birthday, Saggies, my globetrotters of the Zodiac. I hope you had a fun-filled, love-filled, banging birthday season. I hope that it continues throughout 2026. Now I want to wish all my Cappies, my little goats out there, a very happy birthday. We're entering Capricorn season. Get down, get to work, get that bag energy. So happy birthday, Capricorns. Happy birthday, Sagittarius, Capricorn, cusp babies as well. Happy birthday. So we're wrapping up the month of December. And so I want to wish everyone the happiest of holiday seasons, a very Merry Christmas to those that are celebrating, and also Happy Kwanzaa for those that celebrate Kwanzaa. Let's give our cards a shuffle and let's get into this weekly tea for all of the zodiac signs. And we're going to begin, as usual, with the birthday sign. Happy birthday, Saggies. Let's begin with you. Welcome, Sagittarius, to your live weekly tea reading with your Oracle and Reader, the Gemstar. Wishing you a very happy birthday as you wrap up your birthday season, Saggies. We are moving into Capricorn season. Get that money, get that bag, get to work. Let's see what your energies are, Saggies, for your weekly tea. Also, before I start getting into the tea, I want to thank my Sagittarians for being one of the top signs in 2025 to support Kettle Messages Tarot and the work on this channel. We send you love, light, and many blessings, Saggies. So thank you for being one of the top signs. Look out this week because we're going to be going live with the bonus readings for Capricorn, Aquarius, Sagittarius, Taurus, and Pisces. If any of those are your moon, rising, or Venus, check those bonuses out as well. Tune into the live, and if your sign comes up and you rep your sign in the chat room, you can receive your own very own angel message. Let's begin to shuffle and let's see what tea we have for Sagittarius this week ahead. Saggies, spill the tea for this week ahead, Sagittarius. Let's see what is going on for Saggies this week ahead. Okay, Saggies, beware. Beware this week of backstabbers, of two-faced people, of those trying to either scapegoat or pass the bucket, pass the blame, try to throw you under the bus. It looks like a week to plan a vacation, okay? Some of you Sagittarians may have a frenemy or a matriarch, a difficult matriarch this week. Mom, sis, auntie, females in your life in general that are being two-faced, that are talking out of, both sides of their face. Someone who is delusional, they're probably remembering a situation incorrectly, okay? Or somebody here this week is trying to spin a narrative about you that is false, incorrect. And so you're probably going to have to defend yourselves this week, or you're going to have to, stick to yourselves. Be cunning and be discerning this week with who you interact with, because some of you have someone very close, very near to you this week doing you a disservice, smiling in your face, stabbing you behind your back, setting you up, trying to use you as a scapegoat, or trying to lay all the blame on you for some situation or for some drama. But this person is delusional, okay? And this could be happening in business, work, and career, where you have to watch your back at work because you have people trying to scapegoat, trying to say you dropped the ball, or trying to blame you for something that has occurred. And it could have been them who started it. It could be them who is the problem, and they're trying to pin it on you this week. So be careful with that. Also, you may have some difficulties getting some time off at work this week. You may be putting in for some time off, and you may be having a difficult time getting that approved this week because it's very busy. A lot of people are taking vacation or calling out, or this is a very busy time of the year, so they need to call in people to do overtime, or bosses are being difficult this week on giving people time off. You can also have a boss reneging, like they told you, or they're telling you, yeah, you can take this time off, but last minute they call you in, or they call you up and tell you, hey, Saggies, we're sorry, but we're going to need you to come in. We'll give you the time after. Okay, so that could be an issue coming up this week. But be careful. There's these matriarchs. Okay, here they are again. Business. Okay, business, work, and career. Somebody here is trying to confuse you this week. All right, is trying to spin a narrative, trying to spin a story here. And 1 minute somebody has your back, and somebody, is cheering you on. And then the next minute, they're taking their support away. They're pointing fingers. They're blaming you for some fallout or some problem that they're having, some issue that they're having. They're trying to say that, you're the problem, or you're the cause of whatever it is that they're upset about. There's someone here, okay, business, work, and career, who's unreliable. So it's like you guys are working on a project with someone and the project fails, okay, or some important detail is missing, or some error is made, but it's not your error. It's not you who failed. It's not you who dropped the ball. But because they dropped the ball and you were working together, they're trying to put, the blame on you. It could also be in love and friendship, where you could have had a misunderstanding, a fallout, okay, a dispute, an argument, and they're trying to say, well, Saggies, it's your fault. Somebody here is like pointing fingers, saying it's your fault, or trying to use you as a scapegoat. So be careful with this energy. And in love and romance, there's someone here being, insincere about what they're looking for in a relationship or connection. Someone this week, Saggies, is not being honest with you, is not being transparent, is trying to make it seem like you're the one being difficult. Okay, you're the one causing problems here, gossiping. Okay, Somebody's spinning a narrative, gossiping, trying to make you look like the bad guy this week, Saggies. So it looks like a week where you're going to have to defend yourself, stand up for yourself, create stronger boundaries, cut people out, go no contact, go on vacation, walk away, okay? Because someone here who's pretending to be a friend is backstabbing you, or, and it's a female because it's coming out twice, Saggies. You may be dealing with Virgo, Capricorn, or Taurus, okay? Or this has to do with business, money, and finance, where someone is pulling away their support last minute, and they're saying they're doing this because you've backstabbed them, or you've gossiped about them, or you've done something wrong to them. And it's vice versa. They've backstabbed you. They've gossiped about you. They've thrown you under the bus. They've putting the blame on you for dropping the ball, or gossiping, or starting a problem or an issue. And you feel like this person is two-faced, this person is delusional, this person is remembering the situation incorrectly, okay? Oh my goodness, Sagittarius, what is going on this week? This is a way to wrap up the birthday season. But someone here is unfaithful, untrustworthy, breaks their promises, is two-faced. In your face, they support you. In your face, they encourage you. Behind your back, they talk about you. They say you a gossip, you a flirt, okay? You a cheat, you a lie. Watch out with the friends you keep this week. Yes, you see, they're working with other people here. They're working with other people. They're talking to other people, as we said, gossiping, taking, back and forth, drama, trying to ruin your reputation, trying to throw you under the bus. They're trying to mess up your opportunities, trying to stop your growth. But your growth can't be stopped. Your opportunities can't be blocked by this person. But you have to be careful with who you collaborating with this week, who you partnering up this week with, who is acting like your buddy, like you guys are really chummy, and that they support you, because this person, okay, is playing real dirty here. They're playing real dirty this week ahead. And it could be out of jealousy because you are advancing, or opportunities and possibilities are opening up for you. You can be moving up the ladder of success, and somebody here is trying to stop that, okay? Somebody could be also trying to drive a wedge in your relationships, like an in-law, like a parent, an in-law, a friend, someone who's very jealous of your relationship and your connection. They see that this is a relationship that is going very well. There's a lot of happiness and love in certain marriages, in certain relationships and connections that Sagittarius has. You may have a lot of supporters, a lot of friends, a lot of people who love you, respect you, look up to you. And this is causing some jealousy in someone around you. And this is why they're trying to drive wedges, or trying to ruin your reputation, trying to take you down this week. It's like, we're going to take Sagittarius down. We're going to blame Sagittarius. We're going to stab Sagittarius in the back while smiling in their face like a Judas. You have a Judas in the camp this week. Yes, business, work, and career. Okay, so things are coming to the light this week. There's a lot of truths coming out. And this is why, confirmation, this is why somebody is trying to put the blame on you this week. Somebody's trying to say it's your fault. You started it. You're the drama queen. Okay? You're the one dropping the ball. You're the one that has all these flaws and weaknesses. Yeah. Oh my goodness. There's some problems. There's some problems this week creeping up. Troubles and problems that are creeping up. So ground yourself, call in that courage, call in that strength. Don't allow someone to ruin your reputation or defame your character. This is a time to speak up and be transparent, because there are people here scheming, lying, being cunning, being sneaky, smiling in your face, stabbing you behind your back. In your face, they tell you do a great job. And to your supervisors, your managers, your bosses, they're saying, Sagittarius is unreliable. Sagittarius is dropping the ball. Sagittarius is more focused on gossip and drama instead of what they need to be focusing on, which is their work. And it's really them. It's really them who is dropping the ball. It's really them who are spending all day gossiping and starting drama, okay, and playing pranks and tricks and stuff. And they're trying to say, it's you. Because business, work, and career is going to be tricky this week, Saggies, as people are trying to sabotage. That's the energy coming through. Sabotage. In love and relationships and friendships, you have jealous females, okay, trying to drive wedges because they are envious and jealous of your friendships and connections. And they're trying to make you look bad in the eyes of your loved ones, in the eyes of your friends, in the eyes of your partner. Like, oh, you shouldn't trust Sagittarius because Sagittarius is a flirt, Sagittarius is a gossip, Sagittarius is a cheater, okay, is a liar. And this is their energy. This really is their energy. The scythe. Right. You're gonna have to cut some people out of your life this week, Sagittarius. Okay? You have to cut people out of your life this week. It can be a family member. It can be someone at work. Someone really close to you, though. Because this person in your face is a cheerleader. In your face, they pretend to have your back. You're the greatest thing since sliced bread. And then behind your back, they are causing so much drama, defaming your character, spinning a negative narrative about you. So watch out with the females in your life this week, Saggies, as you enter this week, because you're going to have to cut some of these people out. Go no contact. Stop engaging. Stop talking to these people, whether they family, friend, co-worker, or foe. They are trying to use scare tactics here. Scare tactics like blackmail, or trying to use like your emotions against you. Be careful this week. This is a week to play, laugh, and find joy. I love that message to wrap up your weekly tea because you really need it. Just laugh this off. Laugh this off because this person is delusional. This person trying to ruin your reputation or trying to bring you down or trying to scapegoat. Their plan is going to backfire or fail somehow. But in the process, they're going to be exposing themselves. So now you're going to know who your enemy is. You're going to know who's been stabbing you behind your back. And it looks like you're going to laugh this off. Water off a duck's back. Like, no sweat. You're not that important. You're not worth my time, my energy, my focus. I'm going to continue having a good time. I'm going to continue enjoying my relationships, my friendships, my connections. And you're going to make yourself look like a fool. Thank you very much, Sagittarius says. Thank you for coming for me, because now people are going to see you for who you really are. And that's including you, Sagittarius. You're going to start seeing people for who they really are, which is going to allow you to cut some people out. Because here they're trying to confuse you. They're trying to throw you off. Okay? They're coming in like they're peaceful and they got your back, but they really don't. And as they're exposed this week, you're going to be able to cut them off and cut them out. Good riddance, Saggies. Okay? Have a very happy birthday, Sagittarius. Enjoy your birthday season. Merry Christmas. Happy Kwanzaa. Happy holidays. Until we sip tea again, may you have a blessed week ahead. Ciao. Cappies, my little goats. Welcome to another live weekly tea with your girl, the Gem Star, your oracle and reader. I'm here to spill the tea for Cappies. Capricorns, I want to thank my little goats for being the top sign in 2025 to support Kettle Messages Tarot and the Gem Star. We thank you. We send you our love, our blessings, and good wishes to you guys during your birthday season and your new year 2026. Make sure to have your notification bells on and you're subscribed, because we will this week be doing the bonuses for all of those top signs, which are going to be Capricorn, Aquarius, Sagittarius, Taurus, and Pisces. You're the top 5 signs that supported the channel. So if your rising moon or Venus is in any of those signs, make sure to catch the live bonus this week. Let's give the cards a shuffle, my little goats, and let's see if you're going to be hoofing anybody off the mountain. We hope not, but we have fun with you either way. Let's see what is going on for my little goats this week ahead. Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. We're doing some traveling. You may be worried and concerned about travel. There may be some delays, some hiccups this week, but slowly things fall into place with your travel plans. There's also money or property that you may be worried or concerned about, but you're going to have the finances to provide for yourselves, to give yourself stability and security this week as money is coming through. So for those Cappies that are concerned about money and finance, then you can breathe a sigh of relief this week, as this is just going to be a temporary problem and money is going to be coming through. This is a week for you guys to be really tapped into your intuition, your gut feelings. Allow yourselves to be guided by your intuition this week, by your gut feelings. Really listen to your body this week as you enter relationships in the area of love and romance. Nobody can tell you, who to be with and who not to be with at the end of the day. You can get all the advice you want, Cappies, but at the end of the day, this decision has to be yours, whether you stay in a relationship or not, or whether you enter a new relationship or not, right? Like, you can ask your friends, your family, you think this person is good for me, what you think of this person, what you think about our connection, our relationship. It's more important to focus on how you feel about the relationship, what possibilities you can see, feel, and think of in these connections. Rather than going outside of your relationships and your connections, you have to go within and ask yourselves, is this the right relationship for me? Is this the right person for me? No one can answer that. Yes, you can get, guidance and you can get advice, but at the end of the day, it has to be your decision and your choice. And your intuition is going to be playing a big role in that this week. But these issues are only temporary. You're going to be figuring it out this week, Capricorn. So have patience with yourselves. You're very highly thought of. Okay, yeah, you see the boat and the anchor. Some of you may be postponing a vacation or postponing travel this week for some reason. Or someone can be canceling travel plans. So if someone reneges or backs out of a travel plan this week, you may go on your own, or you just may make other plans. Others of you, maybe you have been thinking about ending a relationship or a friendship, a connection, a partnership here, but you guys won't be ending it this week, as you'll be thinking about it. giving somebody a second chance, or just seeing things play out, how things play out. You're thinking about a lot of things this week, but it's not a good time to make a final decision, as you're still not very clear, as things are still unknown to you, as you are still trying to figure things out. Not a good time to make a decision while you're in situations, problems. It's more important for you to go within, be patient with yourselves, wait things out this week. Don't make a final decision. It's like you're keeping the hope alive in a situation. For those of you that were thinking about relocating or buying a home, then we see you putting that on hold, on pause, just for the time being. So the energies coming through this week, Capricorns, is that you know that there are decisions that need to be made when it comes to the home environment, to your love life, to your relationships and your connections with others. You're really thinking about these situations and relationships and how you want to move forward, what your final decision is going to be. You're giving things a chance this week to play out, because you're still confused, there's still things unknown, you're still going through certain difficulties, certain problems or troubles, and until those things clear up, you won't be able to make a clear, precise final decision. So a week of mulling things over, a week of going within, a week of taking a time out, taking a step back, and figuring out how to move forward. But it seems like for now, you're going to be staying put. So even if you're thinking of starting a new job, for now, we're going to stay put and still put our resumes out there. In a relationship, we're staying put, my little goats, but we're still thinking of how this relationship is going to move forward. Are you going to move forward with this relationship? When it comes to friends and family, if you're living with them, if you guys are roommates, we're still trying to work things out, see where things are going. But by the end of the week, we see movement, we see travel. So whether you decide to do that trip or whether somebody comes your way, there's definite travel by the end of the week into the weekend. But for the time being, we're staying put, we're checking things out, we're not making any rash decisions, we're not getting ahead of ourselves. I like this energy. I like this energy for you, my little goats, because you're seeing how things play out, how things are moving, how things are becoming clear to you. You're waiting like for the right time and for the right moment. Yes, the Two of Cups. Thinking about your relationships, your friendships, your connections with others. If you are receiving that love and affection, that romance that you want, that engagement that you want, taking relationships and connections to the next level. So I see that if you're not receiving the support, the love, the deep connection and affection from certain connections, this is where you're saying, hey, by the end of the year, I might exit this relationship, this friendship, this connection, because I'm not getting what I want. I'm not getting what I need. No engagement, no marriage, no moving in together, no true commitment. Someone is still, fickle of the heart. Someone still doesn't know what they want. Okay? There's a lack of commitment, a lack of investment in a relationship or a connection. This is why we feel this energy of not making a rash decision, But looking at things deeper, what's been going on in this relationship, in this friendship, the last couple of months, the last couple of years? Has it grown? Has it brought anything good into my life? Has it nurtured me? Has it loved me? Has it showed up? Has it been committed? Has it been transparent? Because this is what Capricorn needs. This is what Capricorn is looking for at this time. And if Capricorn is not receiving cooperation, if Capricorn is not receiving support and love and people actually showing up for them, then Capricorn, you're cutting your losses. It's like, why am I still giving energy to this job? Why am I still giving energy to this relationship? Why am I still showing up for this friendship or this person, place, or thing if it's not reciprocating? If I'm not getting back everything I'm putting in, not even half of what I'm putting in, not even a third of what I'm putting in. And it's only causing instability, confusion in my life, a lack of growth, stagnation. You're getting bored and tired of this type of energy. And it's like, oh yeah, yes, Gemstar, I'm getting bored and tired of this energy, and by the end of the month, I am going to be out. I'm going to decide to go traveling by myself, or I'm going to move out, or I'm going to make some moves. I'm going to decide to move forward, because if you're not being respected, if you're not, being held in high regard, and you're not being given stability and security, and in love, this person is not really showing up, then you decide to move on, because there's surely victory for you in the future. Okay? A wish granted in the future. For some of you, that wish granted is a romantic getaway, a vacation, completing something important like a project or a contract. You're finalizing things, okay, by the end of the year. Love this energy throughout your reading. You're weighing things out. You're putting them in a scale this week, Capricorns. You're just not throwing out the baby with the bathwater. It's like, let me take things into consideration. Let me go within. What is my intuition telling me in this situation or in this relationship? Am I happy? Am I supported? Do I feel secure? Do I see growth? Am I being nurtured? Are things making you happy and fulfilled? If they are not making you happy and fulfilled, by the end of the month, okay, by the end of the week, you guys are already deciding to move forward. To move forward where you are appreciated, where you are seen, where you are supported, where you are loved. Let's get this final message for my Cappies. For your weekly tea, success will be found if you hold on to hope. Yes, you will have success with that nine of cups, with that 9 of cups and that 6 of wands, saying you will be victorious. You will have a wish granted. You will complete something. You will reach your goal. The universe will bestow upon you a blessing, a gift, a hard-won gift with that 6 of wands. It's like there has been no quit in you. You have showed up for your work, for your people, for your person. And if they have failed to show up for you and you decide, hey, I gotta move on because there is no love and support here, then you are doing what's right for you intuitively. I love it. You're looking out for yourselves and you're not trying to hurt anyone. It's like, I'm taking a good look at this situation. I'm taking a good look at this relationship. I'm not going to confront the person. I'm not going to talk things out with this person because it seems like you've done all the talking you're going to do. You've put in all the work you are going to put. And now it's just for you this week, seeing what is being returned to you, and if that is enough for you. Are you content with what you are receiving? Because you are not going to settle for less than what you deserve. And if people are not showing up for you, if people are not being supportive, if people are not nurturing the connections with you, then you're going to finally say, hey, what the hell have I been doing here, wasting my time? I've given this all I can give it, and it's time for me to cut my losses and bounce. Capricorns, that has been your weekly tea. Until we sip tea again, my little goats, may you have a blessed week ahead. Success will be yours as you listen to that inner guide, letting you know what is not right for you, okay? What is wasting your time? What's confusing you, okay? What's delaying your progress? And slowly removing those blocks from your life. That has been your weekly tea. Until we sip tea again, may you have a blessed week ahead. May you have a very happy birthday season, my little goats. Happy birthday. And until we sip tea again, ciao. Aquarius, welcome to your weekly tea. This is another live on Kettle Messages Tarot with your oracle and reader, the Gem Star. Aquarius, thank you very, very much for supporting our channel in 2025. You are one of the top signs that have been very supportive of our channel and our work on this channel. We send you much love and many blessings, Aquarius. Have your notification bells on this week and be subscribed, as we will be doing the bonus readings. And if you catch us during the live and you are Aqua and you jump into the chat room with your month and birthday, then you will receive a free angel message just for yourselves. So let's get the weekly tea for Aqua. Let's see what's going on this week ahead, Aquarius. All right, there's a lot of changes coming into your life. Things are coming to the light as you're another sign that says who's been supporting me and who hasn't. Who's been there with me, who's been my ride or die, okay, and who hasn't. We see some wishes getting granted this week. Oof. Okay, for some of you, the wish being granted here is somebody being outed this week on how fake and phony they've been, okay? They've been immature. They've been acting like a fool. They're looking like a jester right now. Some two-faced friend, some two-faced individual here who has not been supportive of you, that has been sabotaging you, okay? Throwing booby traps your way, trying to set you up for failure. Okay, so this week, Aquarius, the fools, the clowns, the circus is open, all right? Grab your popcorn, save your ticket, save the date so that you can see this fool front and center so you can take them down. This person is going to take themselves down. Okay? There's some truth coming out about a two-faced person in your life. How they've been acting a fool. How they've been trying to sabotage you. How they've been doing you wrong behind your back. You're going to see a frenemy this week. You're not going to be liking this, but it seems like for you it's a wish granted. So you may be suspicious of someone, Aquarius. You may be saying to yourself, I know this person has been doing me wrong. I know this person has been gaslighting me, sabotaging me, working against me, working behind my back, being phony and fake to my face. And I may not have the receipts, the proof, the evidence, but deep down inside, my intuition is telling me don't trust this person. This person is doing you wrong. This person is being fake. All right? This person is sabotaging me some way, somehow. And that is getting exposed this week. And that may be a wish granted for you. Like, yes, everybody gets to see what kind of person this is. Okay? How immature they are. What a fool they are. Okay? How dirty they are. How two-faced they are. Somebody's getting exposed. And that could definitely be a wish granted, you know, for Aquarius this week. In love and romance, we see connections moving up the ladder of success. All right, so we're leveling up when it comes to love and relationships, Aqua. Love and relationships are looking good this week as your partners are being supportive. They're opening up emotionally. They're showing up in the relationships. They're putting that ring on that finger. Okay, so some of you, a wish granted will be a proposal of marriage. A wish granted for some Aquarius is a pregnancy. For some of you, it's a partner actually moving this connection into a deeper commitment. Finally showing up in the relationship. Stop being a scaredy cat and put that ring on it. Commit. This person is going to make you smile this week. They're going to fill your heart and your home with love and joy. This is a week where friends are many and enemies are few. And your enemies are being exposed this week, okay? For the fools and the two-faced people that they are. They're being exposed this week. And you're going to see, you know, who's been doing you wrong, who's been trying to sabotage you, who's been gossiping about you, who's been doing you dirty. This way, your suspicions can be proven. You're going to have those receipts, okay? Because this person is going to be exposing themselves. So a lot of people are going to be supportive of you. People are going to show up and be very happy for this romance, this connection, this engagement that's happening in your life right now. Happy for you if you're pregnant. Happy for you if you are getting married or you engaged or actually committing to a relationship, to a person this week. You're going to see the jealous ones. Yes, the jealous ones are going to come out. You're going to have those people who root in your face and then, you know, behind your back, under their breath, they're hoping you fail. They're hoping your relationship crashes. They're hoping, you know, that your partner says, no, I don't want to marry you. But it's just gossip, okay? They're not going to be able to actually cause any harm to your friendships or to your relationships because people are going to be seeing them for who they are. So when they start going around gossiping about you, talking ill about you, Aquarius, people are going to be saying, hey, just face the fact that you're just jealous of Aquarius. You just mad because it's not you and it's Aquarius. You have a lot of friends here that back you up, okay? That can see, you know, your fake friend or this fake person, co-worker or relative for who they really are. Like, yeah, you just hating. You just hating on Aquarius. And it's not cute. You look pathetic. You look like a fool right now. It's best that you just shut up about Aquarius and find your own life, right? Like, find your own, focus on your relationships. Focus on your life. Stop focusing on Aquarius because you're coming off as a hater. You're coming off as a loser. You coming off as two-faced. You coming off as jealous, and it's not a good look. Aqua, you may be telling somebody that, you know, you may be telling a friend, you know, once the truth comes out to the light, you may be telling someone, hey, it's not a good look. I know you hating on Aqua. I know you're wishing it was you. But everybody has their time and their season, okay? That's why it's best to be supportive. You see, 10 of Hearts. Emotional fulfillment, emotional stability, being balanced in your heart, in your home, so much happiness, success, fulfillment, good fortune when it comes to love and romance, expanding on your family, thinking of children, thinking of moving and relocating. There's an X here for some Aquarius that may come back with their tail between their legs like a cat. Coming back with their tail between their legs, like now they want to get married, Aquarius. Now they want to do right. And it's going to be up to you whether you want to start fresh and new with an X, or whether you want to say yes to this engagement and this new commitment with your new latest love, which you see total emotional fulfillment with this person. Like you can see yourself married to this person. You can see yourself building a family, having children with this person. So if you can't see a future with an ex, or you cannot see a future with a current love, then you're gonna have to exit out of certain connections in order to free yourselves for new connections. Yes, okay, you see, if someone cannot provide emotional fulfillment, they do not bring anything positive or good into your life, lover, friend, foe, co-worker, family member, whoever, cannot support you, only creates opposition and obstacles, someone who is very negative, depressed, shady, backstabbing, two-faced. These people, you're gonna go no contact with, you're gonna abandon them, you're gonna give them the silent treatment, you're gonna separate from them. It may cause sorrow because it may have been a good friend, a co-worker you liked, a family member you liked, someone you looked up to that has totally disappointed you, okay? Someone where you might have seen a future with, someone that you thought highly of, and now you see, you see them for who they really are. Two-faced, hateful, jealous. As we said, there's some truths being revealed about certain people in your life. You're going to see them for who they really are. And I really feel like, Aquarius, you already had your suspicions. Yes, you see, you're blocking communication. You're blocking them, taking them off your social media, not answering their calls or their texts. Like, no, you're too toxic. You're too negative. I want happiness. I want to spend time with those I love. I want to spend time with family, friends, my children, doing things that make Aquarius happy. If you have been in a state of sorrow, loss, and depression, we see you coming out of that by disconnecting from two-faced people, disconnecting from those people that do you harm and who are being exposed for who they really are. I'm loving it, Aquarius, because you're going to be coming out of a period of confusion, of doubt, because you're going to finally see people for who they really are. And that's going to allow you to break free. As we said in the beginning, the wish being granted this week for Aquarius is being proven right about something or someone. And it's like, finally people get to see what I've been saying. People trying to gaslight me. People trying to say I'm crazy or I'm overreacting or, you know, I'm giving somebody a hard time or I'm being unfair to someone somehow. But no, you're going to be proven right. Like, you see what I've been telling you about this person? You see how they really are? You see who they really are? You see how they do me wrong? You see? Aquarius. Aquarius is like, you see? You see how you do me dirty? And then you want me to keep you in my life like you a good person when all you do is start trouble? Start trouble for me? Return quietly now and be at peace. I love this message for Aquarius. Return quietly now. Back to your space, to your home, to those who love you, support you. It's like, I feel this energy of being justified, finally. Like, yes, finally, I have justice in my life. People can actually see where I'm coming from now. People can see I'm not crazy. People can see I'm not making things up. People can see that I'm not the one being difficult. People can see it now. People can see what I've been dealing with, what I've been putting up with. And they're all coming to you supportive. Aquarius, now we see. We're sorry. We're sorry. We see it now. And we're going to be totally backing you up. All right? As you break free from this toxic partner. As you break free from this toxic friend. As you go no contact with a toxic family member. Because it seems like if you have brought things up to people because you have been suspicious intuitively, your intuition was going off, the red flags, you were seeing everything. And you were telling other people close to you, hey, this person is up to something. This is the way this person is. And other people were like, no, Aquarius, you don't know what you're talking about. And now they're like, oh my God, Aquarius, now we see what you were talking about. And we're totally supportive of your decision of going no contact, of breaking up, of filing for divorce, of wanting to break free. We can see now why you've been depressed, why you've been sad, why you've been angry, why you feel abandoned. Oh, Aquarius, justice for you this week ahead. That has been your weekly tea, Aquan. Until we sip tea again, make sure to be subscribed, to have your notification bells on, as we are going to be doing the bonus readings this week for the top 5 signs. Check it out in the community section. And we'll see you in the next live. Ciao. Pisces, my little fishies. Pisces, welcome to another live on Kettle Messages Tarot. I'm your oracle and reader, the Gemstar, here to bring you your weekly tea, my little fishes. Okay, let's spill this tea and let's see what is going on this week ahead. Before we jump into the tea, I want to thank Pisces personally for supporting our channel throughout 2025. You have been one of the top signs to support this channel. So I send love and blessings to my Pisces. Yes, my little fishies. Fishies, make sure to be subscribed and have your notification bells on, as we will be going live this week with your bonus readings. And if you are in the live and you rep your month and your birth date and you're one of the top signs, Gemstar will pick on you during a live and give you your own angel message. So let's see what is going on this week ahead for the little fishies. Pisces, let's see what is going on this week. Okay, so there's a change for the better as you plan for the future. Okay. I'm loving it. Okay, Pisces. There's some exciting news coming this week. And it's going to be in regards of a business deal or a collaboration or a coming together in your relationships, in your partnerships. I see relationships getting stronger, really committing to one another, really being supportive of each other. You may be surprising others, like inviting people to your engagement party, sending out wedding invitations this week, letting people know that you're actually in a relationship. Maybe you've been dating somebody on the low, Pisces. You've been keeping a relationship on the low. And now that it's a true commitment, or you can see that this relationship is really going to go somewhere, then now you're introducing them to your friends, to your family. Now you're going out more in public with this person. Also, we see that if you have been dating or there has been a lack of commitment from a love partner, then they're showing up this week. Like, Pisces, I'm here. I want to be with you. I see a future with you. Let's take these connections to the next level. Let's take our relationship to the next level. Let's get engaged. Let's get married. Let's live together. Let's build a future together. It has been difficult. These haven't been easy relationships. And for some of you, that's why you've been keeping out of the limelight, or you haven't been in the public eye with this relationship, this connection. But now that things are going to start improving and you can see that there's going to be changes for the better, we're really working on these connections. And finally, your partners are speaking up, okay, and showing up in the relationship. This is also a week not to talk to strangers, okay? Be careful with anybody new entering your life this week, as they are bad news, okay? They are bad news, and because they are bad news, they can cause a lot of drama in your life. It's like a person that has drama in their life, problems in their life, or lives a very crazy, erratic lifestyle. And at first, when you meet them, they seem to have it all together. Like, they have a good head on their shoulders. They got it going on. But the more you talk to this person, the more you spend time with this person, you're going to see that they're a hot mess. They go into people's lives and cause drama in their life, bring their hot mess into people's lives. So it's best to not entertain strangers or new people this week. But if you're already in a business, if you're already working, if you're already in a relationship, then we see camaraderie. We see people backing each other up, being supportive, being committed to the relationship, to the project, to the vision. Okay? Pisces has a vision. Pisces has a dream. Pisces has a goal and is working on manifesting it into their reality. It's like, wow, this is really happening. Yes, Pisces, it's really happening, okay? There's a marriage taking place, a business partnership, romance happening, things changing for the better after difficulties, okay? This hasn't been an easy time for Pisces. This has been a time where you may have been let down, where those that you thought were going to be supportive or show up for you have disappointed you. It seems like an energy of, damn, I've been disappointed in a lot of areas of my life. There were people I thought were going to show up for me, be supportive, be there, be kind, be nurturing. And a lot of people have failed Pisces in the recent past. And Pisces is healing from this as new connections are happening, as stability, security, and commitment is reinforcing connections this week. There's going to be a lot of events, a lot of parties, a lot of social gatherings this week. So whatever you're invited to, okay, whatever you invited to, if you're invited to an engagement party, a wedding, a holiday party, we encourage you to go, go, go. You're going to make, people very happy. to see you. You're going to be happy as well to see some people you haven't seen in a long time. This is a time of fun, of play, of enjoying yourself, of things finally improving, things finally getting better in your relationships, in your connections, at work, you know, things finally falling into place, calming down, things working out, people working together, everybody's working towards the same vision, towards the same goal. People seem to be cooperating. So if there's a party that you're invited to this week, go, go, go and have fun. That's right. Be the belle of the ball. This is a week where you're receiving your flowers. You're finally getting recognition. You're finally getting noticed. You may have gone through a glow up, Pisces, and people have all eyes on you. Okay? All eyes are on you. The sun is shining on you this week. There's something that's faded that's happening this week. Like, this is meant for you. Whatever is occurring this week, it's been a long time in the works. The universe has been preparing this wish granting for you, but they needed you to heal. They needed you to, it's like the universe, you know, when the universe says, meet me halfway. Meet me halfway and I'll help you get to where you want to go. So you're meeting the universe halfway by being willing to make changes in your life, by being willing to look at yourself, to be willing to look at yourself, to be willing to open your eyes to the connections you have, to the people you spend time with, and asking yourselves, is this really right for me? So as you open up and welcome changes in your life and are ready, it's like, oh, we couldn't send this to you, Pisces, because you wasn't ready before. But now we see that you're ready. That you're ready. You're ready. You're making plans. Okay? You want these relationships. You want a connection. You want to be happy. Your faith and your hope is being restored. You're tapping into your intuition. You're finally listening to your inner self, to what you truly want, what you truly need. Oh, definitely it's decision time. It's definitely decision time this week, Pisces. Okay, you can no longer sit on the fence on something. You can no longer lie to yourself about something, right? Pisces, that energy, that Neptunian energy, that fantasy energy, that living in the fantasy world, you know, those rose-colored glasses, just looking at the good in things, but not willing to face the fact when something is not working, when something is toxic, when something is not good for you. You're no longer going to be able to lie to yourself or to deny a truth. And you're not going to be able to sit on the fence and be indecisive. This is a week where decisions are being made, where the decisions that are made are for your embetterment, your empowerment, your happiness, your joy. You're no longer going to be suffering in silence. You're no longer going to be in denial. You're no longer going to be blinded to the truth. You're no longer going to look the other way in certain situations, relationships, friendships, and connections. Right? You're no longer going to deceive yourself, and you're not going to allow yourselves to be deceived this week. This is where you're removing all those negative people, all those people that let you down, all those people that disappointed you, that gossiped about you, that created obstacles and problems, some way, somehow in your life. They weren't showing up for you. They weren't being supportive. They didn't have your back. And you've been showing up for them. You continuously, you know, showing up with love, with commitment, sticking things out. It's like ignoring someone's fault to your own detriment. And you're no longer making excuses for other people. You're no longer making excuses. All those people that were gossiping, that disappointed you, that let you down, you are separating from them at this time because you know they're negative, they're toxic, they're jealous, they don't mean anything good for you, they don't bring anything good in your life. And because you love them, because they're a friend, because they're a family member, you could have just made excuses for them. Like, oh, they're in their feelings, or oh, that's just how they are, oh, that's just... And this week is like, no, this ain't right. You don't treat Pisces like this. Pisces shouldn't be treated like this. Pisces doesn't have to accept this. Pisces needs to make changes for the better, has to look out for their own happiness, their own well-being. They have to focus on their relationships and their connections. Let's get this final weekly message. Keep going, Pisces. Keep going, keep growing, and be unstoppable. Confirmation. It's like it's time to remove the bandages from your eyes. It's time to stop making excuses for people's bad behavior. It's time to stop accepting people treating you poorly just because you love them, or just because, you know, they're your family member, your friend, your bestie. No. This is emotional abuse. Just because they hold an important place in your heart and in your life doesn't mean that they can get away with trashing you, letting you down, not showing up for you when you show up for them. So no making excuses this week, Pisces, for people. It's like, no, you did me wrong. Okay, you're going to have to answer for that. And there's a surprise, an invitation out of the blue that's going to come out. And you are advised to go. Have a great time. You're going to have a great time. And you're going to be the belle of the ball, okay? They're going to remember Pisces after this party. Yes. That has been your weekly tea. Until we sip tea again, my little fishies, be well. Have a blessed week ahead, and ciao. Welcome back, Aries, my little rams, to another live on Kettle Messages Tarot. I'm your oracle and reader, the Gemstar, here to bring you your weekly tea, Aries. We're going to give the cards a shuffle and let's see what messages we have for Aries this week ahead. Let's see. Ooh, okay. Let's see what's going on, Aries. Oh, some hidden secrets. Okay, somebody here is not telling the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. And because they're not telling you the truth and you're getting half of the story, this can cause problems. So there's a need to get the whole story. When somebody comes to you with gossip, with a story here this week ahead, it's best to look deeper into it and not take people's word, okay? Or, you know, not to take things at face value. It's time to put your detective caps on, okay? It's time to become Sherlock Holmes or Watson and get down to the truth. Do some digging when somebody comes to you this week. See? Follow your intuition this week, Aries. As somebody is coming to you with some gossip or with a story here, with a problem, with an issue, they're coming to you and they're telling you something, but it's not the truth. It's not the whole truth and nothing but the truth. And not knowing the facts can cause you a problem. Right? That's like when somebody comes to you and says, hey, Aries, this person has been doing me wrong. They've been stabbing me in the back. They've been doing this and this and that. And then you get involved and you start defending that person and you confront the person that they're having an issue with. And you find out that this person is the one causing the problem. This person, okay, that has come to you and now gotten you involved in something that they themselves got into, they themselves started. And now they're coming to you to save the day, to save them. Be careful about that hero complex this week on wanting to save somebody, on wanting, to help somebody out in a situation that they've gotten themselves into. And that you're not receiving all the facts in this situation. It's important to trust your intuition. Your intuition is telling you, wait a minute, there's something you're not telling me. There's something you're not telling me. There's something I don't know. And yeah, with the moon, oh my goodness, okay, yes, somebody's secrets here. Somebody is telling you, giving you what they want you to hear in order for you to take action on their behalf. So whatever somebody's coming to you with this week, it's for their benefit, but it can cause you problems. So you got to be careful with that. On the work front, business, work, and career, we see that your hard work is paying off. We see raises, promotions, bonuses. If you're looking for employment, this is a great week to land a nice job, okay? Something that pays your worth, something that you will be happy with. Your plans are going to work out well this week. There's some peace and harmony being restored in your life. And there's a lot of messages coming through. There's a lot of messages, a lot of talk, a lot of gossip around you, Aries. Be careful with that talk. Be careful with the gossip, okay? Stay away from drama-filled people. Stay away from people's gossip. Don't get involved in other people's situations and problems. Let them deal with their own problems this week. Don't play hero. Don't try to save the day. Somebody here has gotten themselves into a hot mess and they got to get themselves out. They can't come to you to save you, to save them financially, emotionally, however they want you to save the day. In love and romance, some of you may be having a secret affair, or there's a romance blossoming very slowly. If you have started a new relationship, take it slow. Slow and steady. Take it slow and steady and let these relationships develop naturally. There's going to be a lot of romance and you may be swept off your feet as somebody love bombs you, as somebody offers you commitment. But if you're just starting a relationship and somebody else is moving at the speed of light, I see that it's necessary for you to slow things down, to get to know this person better, because you don't know a lot about this individual or a lot about this individual's life, their previous relationships or their family dynamics. They're keeping a lot of their life secret from you. They may be even keeping you a secret. Like, they haven't introduced you to their friends yet. They haven't introduced you to their family yet. But they already professing love and commitment. And you're like, yeah, you're professing love and commitment. So why haven't I met your parents? Why haven't I met your friends? Why haven't we been seen in public together? Why I feel like you keeping me a secret, or you keeping this relationship a secret? Even maybe on Meta or Facebook or on social media, you still have your status as single or complicated, okay? There's something here that Aries, you're noticing, like, wait a minute, you're love bombing me, you're committing to me, you're loving me up, but still, I don't feel like we're a couple, okay? Or I feel like you're keeping us a secret. And this is something you're going to be confronting this week ahead. Like, no, I don't want to be kept a secret. I want to meet your friends. I want to meet your family. You over here talking about marriage. You over here talking about living together. You're very romantic and everything. Love bombing me. But you need to put your money where your mouth is. And when it comes to friends and family member or anybody or co-workers, anybody coming to you with a story or gossip, it's important to take it with a grain of salt and do your own investigating. Because this person is straight up lying or is not telling the whole truth. They're not saying their part in the situation, okay? It's like somebody comes to you, Aries, this week and tells you what somebody else did to them, but they're not telling you what they did to that person. And because you're a good friend, or because you're a good partner, or because you're a caring person, because you're a warrior, because you hate injustice, because you hate bullies or whatever, you feel like you want to jump in and save the day and protect this person. But it would be best not to get involved until you know what's really going on. Because somebody here is only giving you one side of the story. And even their side of the story is distorted. They're working this side of the story to work in their favor, to make them look innocent, to make them look like, oh, I haven't done anything, like they haven't broken a plate, okay? When they broke the whole China set. Yeah, somebody here, yeah. See, somebody here is getting to you with their story first to gain your support. Because when the whole truth comes out, you might not want to back this person up. Like, damn, you did that? And you were trying to say you the victim when you're really the bully? And you wanted me to back you up? Okay, you getting me involved in this? Like, you're going to be shocked, Aries, this week when you find out the truth. Those of you that are single to mingle, okay, or have been mourning the loss of a relationship, or you haven't been on the dating scene, we see new love coming into your life as you take care of yourselves, as you look out for yourselves, as you nurture yourselves and love yourselves and have a glow up. You're coming out of an old energy. You're coming out of an old energy, an old relationship. It's like you're done throwing a pity party in the love department, right? You're done mourning a relationship. It's like, okay, I mourned it, I cried, this person now is buried and gone out of my life, and now it's time for Aries to live again, to love again, to take care of themselves, to open themselves to new friendships and new relationships, So you're coming out of an energy like a funk, like, oh, I don't want love, I don't want friendships, I just want to just be here my pity party way. But you're moving away from that. I'm loving it because it's like I want to live again, I want to love again, I want to get out there, I want to be happy, I want to have positive energy, positive vibes. Yeah, I see that you're removing toxic people, you know, out of your life. Troublemakers, jealous people. You're removing them out of your life and moving forward into new relationships and new connections. There's a start of a new relationship this week, or as you wrap up the year. You may meet them at a holiday party, you may meet them at on New Year's, okay, at a New Year's party, but you're definitely meeting somebody new who's going to bring a lot of happiness and excitement into your life. And get ready that this week somebody around you who's very jealous or who wants your support is going to be seen for who and what they really are. And it's not going to be to your liking. And you won't be inviting this person to any of your parties. They are disinvited. Aries, the past is over. Let your true self step forward. Confirmation. Spirit just said that. You're moving away from past relationships and past connections. This woe is me, these pity parties. It's like you're done mourning, you're done crying over a past love or a past relationship. It's getting out of your system, or it's already out of your system. You're stepping forward into your true self, into this new you, Aries. You're loving on yourself, you're focusing on yourself, you're doing you, and because you're taking care of you, your energy is switching from negative, depressive to positive, happy, enthusiastic, looking forward to relationships, looking forward to new starts and new beginnings. You're stepping out of the past, living in your present, and moving forward towards your future. And it's all because you're tapping into your intuition. You're seeing what's not right for you. You're staying out of problems and drama and other people's situations and issues and problems to focus on you, to focus on your love life, to focus on your business, on your bag. You're more focused on moving forward, and you're done and over with the past. It's like I don't want to talk about what already happened, what already occurred, what I can no longer change, I can no longer have an effect on. I know that I can do something about my situation now. And you're focusing on you this week. Loving it, Aries. Loving it. It's like you done carrying the cross for other people. The focus is going to be more on you now. Because you know people are not telling you the whole truth. And if people are being insincere and drama filled, you ain't got no time for that. May you have a blessed week ahead, Aries. Ciao. Taurus, my little bulls, thank you for tuning in to another Kettle Tarot Live. I'm your Oracle and Reader, the Gemstar, here to spill the weekly tea for the little bulls. Okay, Taurus, we have an announcement for the little bulls. You are one of the top signs, one of our top supporters of the channel. So we send you much love and many blessings to my little bulls out there. Thank you for being so supportive of our channel. Okay, we're showing up for you, and we thank you so much for showing us some love as well. Taurus, we'll be doing the bonus readings this week, so make sure you're subscribed. Have your notification bells on, so when we go live, you can jump in the tea room, rep, your month and your date of birth, and receive a free angel message of your own during a live. Let's see what the weekly tea is all about for Taurus this week ahead. Let's see what's going on, little bulls. Things are moving quickly. Things are moving quickly. This is a time of romance, of celebrations, of partying, having a good time, letting your hair down, okay? You have worked hard. You have achieved much. And this is a time to enjoy all that you have worked hard for, okay? Yes, many people fall into this energy of working, saving, and sacrificing. But this week, all that is going to pay off. It's time for you to take some time off. It's time for you to have some fun. It's time to really enjoy romance and love at this time. To go out and dance and have a good old time, okay? So for Taurus, I can see where there hasn't been much going on in your life but work. Like everything has been work, right? Working on your body, working on your job, working on your health, working on you, working on your bag. You haven't had time to just have fun, hang out with your friends, do something you like, just for the heck of it, just for fun. And this is the week where you say, yes, okay, I've worked hard and now it's time to play hard, to enjoy myself, And somebody who has been consuming your time, your energy, just being an energy vampire here is going to be cut off this week. This week I can see that some Tauruses are going to be saying, hey, I've done enough for you. You're being really greedy. You're being really ungrateful right now. And so I best put my energy, my time, my money, my resources on Taurus instead of someone else. Someone else who is just always with their hand out, who is always just looking for more and more and more. Like you're done giving to someone who is one-sided, who only takes. So this week, whoever's been taking up your time, taking up your money, taking up your energy, okay? Then you're saying, this week I'm not going to be hanging out with you. This week I'm not going to be helping you out. This week, yeah, you're not going to have my presence, my attention. I'm going to be out celebrating, vacationing, doing me this week, okay? Enough. I've done enough for you. What have you done for me lately? Taurus says. Taurus, you want to know what have they done for you lately? Because they keep asking and taking from you, but they don't give. They just here to see what else they can get from you. And you're like, oh, hell no. I've had enough of that. What have you done for me lately? Yes. It's like I'm always showing up for people. Are those people I've been showing up for being reciprocal? Have they been giving back? Have they been looking out? Have they been showing up for Taurus? Because if not, Taurus is like, oh no. I know my worth. I know my value. I know what I bring to the table. And if you can't meet me at the same energy, at the same level, and all you're going to do is take, and be greedy, and be ungrateful and unappreciative, then yeah, you see, you're done. I'm not going to carry this burden no more. I'm not going to be supporting you. I'm not going to be showing up for you like I have in the past. I'm not going to be as giving of my time, my energy, or my resources, because what I bring to a relationship or a business partnership or a job is a lot. You do a lot, you're worth a lot, and you bring You bring it on. You bring it, Taurus. I just hear Taurus brings it. And some other people here are more than happy to have their hand out, knowing that Taurus is going to bring it. Taurus is going to bring that money into the household. Taurus is going to bring their network, their people, their resources to this project. It's like, yeah, make sure you have Taurus in your life if you want to succeed. And Taurus is like, no, I'm done carrying people. I'm done with people riding my coattails. I'm done with being the supportive one, okay? I'm done with carrying all these burdens and all these responsibilities where I feel like all that I work for is being given to other people rather than myself, the one who's working hard for it. It's like, why am I supporting others who are not supporting me, who are not bringing anything into this business, anything into this partnership, anything into this relationship? Why do I keep giving to people who just keep taking? All right, Taurus. Yes, you're putting blocks. I'm loving this. You're like, enough. Enough of me giving to others. Enough of me supporting and carrying others. It's time. I support myself. I look out for me. I enjoy what I've worked hard for. Why am I not enjoying my home? Taurus says. Why do you get home? Why do you get to stay in the home I've worked hard for, where you do nothing? You don't clean, you don't participate, you don't share in the responsibilities, in the bills. It's all on me. Why do you get to enjoy my hard work? Why is this relationship being carried on my shoulders? Why do I have to show up for this relationship financially, emotionally, mentally? What are you bringing into this relationship that matches my energy, that matches my sacrifice? Why am I sacrificing myself for others who have not been sacrificing for me, who have only had their hand out, who are only taking from what I've worked hard for? Ooh, blocking people this week, unburdening yourself, giving your back to people's burdens, okay? To people's issues, to people's problems. It's like, enough. You've had enough, Taurus. And you're finally speaking up for yourselves. Yes, you're loving yourselves this week. It's like, I'm going to do me. I'm going to go have fun. I'm going to celebrate what I've worked hard for. I'm going to look for love. I'm going to be in this energy of romance and this energy of celebration, of having a good time. I'm tired of working hard for others when they're not showing up for me. I'm loving it. Yeah, spending time with your homegirls, with your friends, with your matriarchs, or just your good group of friends. Going out, painting the town red, having a good time, doing you. You're very confident this week. You're very confident. You're giving that great advice. You're bossed up. You're looking good. You have this glow up. Not only do you have this boss energy, this take charge energy, but you have also a loving, compassionate, empathic energy, in tune with your intuition, in tune with your feminine side, in tune with nature. So even though You can boss up and take charge. You can also unwind and have a good time and enjoy yourselves. And that is going to trigger somebody this week as they get real jealous. Yeah, somebody's gonna get real jealous this week, Taurus, because you cutting them off. And it's because they've taken too much. Too much of your resources, too much of your time, too much of your energy. And you're like, I'm not even getting anything back. This is a burden. This is a burden. This is not an equal partnership. And once you cut off the supply to this person, woof, oh, they're going to blow up your phone. This is why you block them on your social media and on your phone. You just block them because you know they're going to be looking for you. They're going to be bothering you while you're enjoying yourself, you know, while you're out with your friends, while you're out with your family, while you're out traveling, having a good time, enjoying what you worked hard for, leaving them behind because all they do is take. This week, since you're doing yourself, you're doing your own thing, you enjoying yourself, you're like, I'm not going to give to you no more. Peace out. Do your own thing. Taurus is going to do their own thing. They're going to be in their feelings. They're going to be blowing up that phone or trying. Like, Taurus, please pick up the phone. Please don't go. Don't go. Oh, yeah, they don't want you to go. Learn from friendships, old and new. Yes, you hanging out with your friends, old and new. And they're telling you, they're giving you good advice. It says learn from your friends. They're telling you, like, oh, come on, Taurus, you can do better. I feel this energy of you hanging out with your friends, you're having a drink, or you're on vacation, you're on that yacht, you're on that beach, wherever you at, chilling, maxing, and relaxing. And you girls are kikiing, okay, or you guys are kikiing, and they're telling you, oh my God, Taurus, about time you drop that loser, about time you drop that energy vampire, about time you come out and you have fun. We haven't seen you all year. Where you been, little bulls? Let's have some fun. And it's like, yeah, I know, I hear you. Taurus is like, I know, I hear you. You know, I did it for love, or I did it because I cared. I did it because, you know, I'm committed to what I care about and I love. But if it's not being reciprocated and it's being abused rather than appreciated, then yeah, you gotta take it back. Take your energy back. Call your energy back. And enjoy what you've worked hard for, your success, your hard work success. Your friends are like, drop that loser, drop that loser. It's like, look at them, they're calling. Oh, they can't reach you, Taurus, so now they're calling me to see where you at. They're asking if you're with me. Hi, Taurus. Oh my God, Taurus. They're gonna be stalking you. They're gonna be calling all your friends and all your family because you blocked them. They can't get to you, and they want to know where you at. Are you coming back? And Taurus is like, if I come back, it's on my own time, not on your time. And if I don't come back, well, que sera, que sera. Peace out. That has been your weekly tea. Until we sip tea again. Make sure to be subscribed and have your notification bells on, Taurus, as we will be doing the bonus readings this week. Ciao. Gemmies, my fabulous twins. Geminis, let's see what is going on this week ahead for Geminis. Oh wow, Jimmy's. Why does this always happen when I get to the fabulous twins? It's like somebody doesn't want you to receive the beautiful messages from Kettle Messages Tarot, Spirit, and the Jumpstar. It's always a glitch. It's always some streaming issue. We've been doing fine. You see, gossipers, the haters, they coming out. They coming out, Geminis. Welcome to another live weekly tea with your Oracle and Reader, the Gemstar. Fabulous twins. The haters, they're around, okay? Because somebody has been gossiping. Somebody has been going behind your back, spreading lies, spreading gossip, spreading rumors. It's like somebody's calling your attention here this week. Like Geminis, we've been hearing, you've been saying this, you've been saying that, you've been doing this, you've been doing that. Some of you may be dealing with an Aries or Sagittarius this week ahead. These are supposedly your friends, okay? So it's like somebody, Geminis, have been going to your friends, have been gossiping, have been saying ill things about you, trying to ruin your reputation. Somebody who's stubborn and aggressive, okay? So if this is business, work, and career, then there may be a meeting this week with a supervisor or a boss calling your attention because there's issues with maybe other co-workers, or there's an issue with rumors or gossip that's been going around, and so the boss want to clear these things up. They want to have a talk with you, or there's a warning here. Okay, somebody can get a write-up or a warning about gossip, or somebody wants a clarification on gossip. Yeah, because there's an issue here where somebody can lose a friendship or a job opportunity or a promotion or some type of leveling up or a close friend due to somebody else driving wedges, gossiping, talking ill about you, spreading lies, trying to cause you loss. Okay? Whoever's gossiping and being mean-spirited and talking ill about you is trying to cause some loss in your life. Loss of a love partner, loss of a job, loss of stability and security. Someone here is trying to cause you some type of loss, but they're doing it by gossiping and talking ill about you and pointing the finger at you like you're the troublemaker, you're the problem, you're the one. And so now people want to find out what's going on. And so you're having conversations this week to clear up the air from someone who has been gossiping about you, defaming your character, spinning a negative narrative. And this is a week where we see you standing up for yourselves, defending yourselves. You're not going to take this sitting down, lying down, okay? You do have friends. You do have cheerleaders. You do have supporters that are going to be speaking well of you. But there is a person or two here trying to take you down. You know, this is that coward energy. Like, they can't take you down one-on-one, right? They got to team up. They got to gang up on you. They got to tag team you to bring you down, okay? To spread gossip, to be mean-spirited, to do you harm. It's like, since I can't take you down on my own, I'm going to recruit those people you call friends to my side so they can hate on you too. And so this is why you're having a conversation with someone this week, because they are your friend and they want to clear something up. They're like, oh, Gemini, I've been hearing this about you. I've been hearing that about you. What's going on? Let's talk about this. Is this really how you behaving? Is this really something you said, you did? Or, you know, is this a bunch of troublemakers, gossipers, pot stirrers that are just trying to ruin your reputation and you haven't done anything? So somebody's actually looking into these allegations and accusations about you. Someone here is blaming you for something. Like you've been gossiping, or you've been troublemaking, or you've been pot stirring. And so here comes a boss or a supervisor or a friend telling you, hey, Geminis, this is being said about you. This is being done behind your back. And I want to get your side of the story. Yeah, somebody here is trying to get your side of the story because they know that you're responsible. They know that you're mature. They know that you don't get down like this. And so when they start hearing ill things about you, or people spreading malicious gossip about you, spinning a negative narrative, or, you know, trying to cause an ending, a loss, then someone is coming to your defense. Like, okay, Geminis, let's hear your side, because we've been hearing this, and that. So it's time to get Gemini's side of the story. And you're in a good disposition, okay? You're in a good disposition because with some connections, you are highly respected, okay? There are people who look up to you and respect you and think highly of you. And they know that you wouldn't get down and dirty like this. And so they want to get to the bottom of why people are accusing you of pot stirring, of gossiping, of troublemaking, or somebody is just coming for you because they have ulterior motives and they want to cause a loss in your life to benefit from it somehow. And somebody's coming to your aid this week because they think highly of you. And they know that something is not right about what's being done and what's being said about you. See? Oof, 10 of Swords. It's like, oh, Gemini is being backstabbed. Somebody's doing you dirty. As we said, it could be a fire sign. Wands here. There's a fire sign. Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius talking bad about you, behind your back, gossiping about you, blaming you for a problem, blaming you for a situation, okay? It's like when people try to scapegoat. Somebody here is scapegoating. Somebody here is the problem, trying to deflect and make it like you're the problem. And it could be an immature fire sign who's lazy, who's insincere, who's a liar, who's a troublemaker, who plays too much, okay? They pretend that they're your friend to get information. It's like someone here pretends to be your friend to get information. They pretend to side with you. They agree with you with everything you say, and then behind your back, okay, they're like, you know, what Gemini thinks and what Gemini feels and what Gemini said and what Gemini. They're just trying to cause problems. They're trying to get you, you know, to lose a love partner, or to lose a job, or to lose some security, or to taint your reputation, because they're attention hoes, and they want all the attention to themselves. They want to look good in the boss's eyes. It's like you got a snitch or a rat here, or some kiss up, some boot liquor, okay? So you got some boot liquor here this week, stabbing you in the back, trying to make it look like you're the problem, you're the bad guy, and somebody's saying, oh, wait a minute, no, that don't sound like Gemini. That don't sound like something Gemini would say or Gemini would do. So I think I'm going to have a talk with Gemini. So this could be your partner talking to you. Maybe a friend is going behind your back and telling them you're a cheater, okay? Telling them that you're a flirt or a cheater behind their back. And your partner is like, no, Gemini wouldn't do me like that. I'm going to have a talk with Gemini. This could be at work where somebody's sabotaging you, talking bad about you, trying to ruin your reputation, and somebody's saying, no, wait a minute. That's not Gemini. That don't even sound like Gemini. Let me find out. Let me go to Gemini and find out, you know, their side of the story. And it's like, because of your reputation, the reputation you've already built, it's like you don't have to do much to prove yourself. It's like your work speaks for itself. You showing up in your relationships speak for itself. Your hard work speaks for itself. And that's what you have to stand on. The reputation you have already built for yourself. You're going to be standing on that. Like, of course, I wouldn't get down like that. Why would I do that? That's a disservice to myself. Like, why would I betray myself like that? That's a straight up lie. Somebody here is trying to spread some bad news. Like, oh, Gemini, if you don't stop, you're going to get fired. Or, hey, Gemini, if you don't watch out, your partner's going to stray or your partner's going to leave you. But it's because they've been sabotaging. Your intentions and heart deserve to be known. Yes. You see, you've already built a good relationship, a good reputation. You speak from the heart. You do things from the heart. You're honest with yourself. You're honest with others. You let your intentions be known. You don't play games. And this is what somebody else is doing. Playing games. And this is going to be set straight this week ahead, Geminis. Like, hey, I don't play games. And you need to know what's really been going on. And so they're coming to you this week to find out what's really going on. Your love partner is going to come, hey, Gem, what's really going on here? This is what I've been hearing from your friend. This is what this person's been telling me. This is what a family member I heard. I heard from your family member, this, that, and the third. Tell me what's going on here. And the same energy at work and in the same energy in your friendships. Because people are trying to ruin your reputation. People are trying to damage your reputation, spin a negative narrative, say that you a gossip, you a pot stirrer, you're not to be trusted, you a liar, you a cheater, you difficult, you aggressive. And it couldn't be furthest from the truth. You are responsible, you are respectful, you have boundaries, and people who like to play games, okay? People who like to manipulate other people don't like people who know who they are. Don't like people who have boundaries. Don't like people who draw the line in the sand and say, hey, respect my boundaries, respect me, or feel my wrath, or hear my truth. So because you respect yourself, because you put boundaries, because you won't get in this dirt, down in the dirt with these people, okay? Then they want to come for you. But they're going to epically fail this week. as you let your intentions be known. Like, yes, I may have said that, but that's not what I meant. Okay? This people are taking your words, something you've said, out of context, putting a negative spin on it, and saying, oh, this is what Gemini meant. This is what Gemini said. And Gemini is like, I may have said that, but that wasn't how I meant it, and that wasn't my intention. Don't speak for me. This is what I meant. This is what my intention was. Oof. Go ahead, Geminis. Let them have it. Somebody trying to betray you is going to be betraying themselves this week, as they're expecting you to get reprimanded or get written up or get some type of warning. And it'll backfire. It's going to backfire because they're going to have to back it up. Don't be surprised if your accusers are going to be there at this meeting, and you're going to be able to face your accusers. Or that's something you're going to be saying. Like, I want to face this person who is saying these things about me. And let them say it to my face. Let them say it in my face. So you can see for yourself how this person is lying and twisting things and trying to make Gemini look bad. That has been your weekly tea. Until we sip tea again, my fabulous twins, may you have a blessed week ahead. Ciao. Welcome, my little crabs, back to another live on Kettle Messages Tarot. This is your weekly tea with your oracle and reader, the gem star. Let's spill the tea for the little crabs, and let's see what messages we have for Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus this week. Thank you so very much, Cancer, for the support of this channel. Hope you're enjoying your holiday seasons. Wishing you a Merry Christmas. Happy Kwanzaa if you celebrate it. All right. So we already see somebody's a bat out of hell this week, Cancer. Somebody's being a bat out of hell. All right, we're back. We're back. Let's see what is going on. Cancer, this week you may be dealing with a Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus. They're trying to cause some discord in your life, backstabbing you. Take care. This person is coming for you. All right? This person wants to see you depressed, full of anxiety, or putting you in an energy where you have to be worried or scared. Somebody's probably using scare tactics against you, or being aggressive, trying to shut you down some way, somehow. Trying to cause some discord between your friends, your co-worker, your family members. Somebody here is trying to do you, not trying, they're actually doing dirt and stabbing you behind your back. And they're trying to cause you problems and issues. But you have the horseshoe. So you are going to be blessed and lucky this week. Okay? This is a week to take action, to stand up for yourself, to take care. Use your discernment. Don't trust people this week who you know are shady. who you know are working against you, or who you suspect is working against you. This person can be scared and nervous and depressed. See? That fox. That fox flipped out. Yeah. They're being sly. They're being cunning. Someone here is trying to deceive you. Somebody here is trying to deceive you, set a trap for you, trying to cause you some loss, or trying to have you like worried or scared or anxious because you're afraid, you know, of what this person can do or is doing behind your back. Someone here is all pretending to be friendly in your face while stabbing you in the back. And you can tell because they walk by you, rolling their eyes, giving you the evil eye. This person's a vulture. This person's a vulture. But they can't stop you from receiving your flowers. Confirmation. Thank you, Jesus. They can't stop this good luck. They can't stop you from getting recognition, getting your rewards, getting appreciated, achieving those accolades. You're going to have pleasures and wishes granted and fulfilled. This is fated. It's like the more they hate, oof, double luck. 4-leaf clover and horseshoe. It's like the more they try to bring you down, the luckier they make it for you. The more blessings fall upon you. All right, Cancer? The more they come for you, the more blessings come down upon you. They're working behind your back against you, but this is going to backfire. This is going to backfire because they're not going to be able to cause a loss in your life. Everything they doing is to sabotage you, to cause you to fail, to cause some type of loss in your life. But they're being stopped. They're being stopped by the universe. They're being stopped by your spirit guides, your ancestors. It's like, oh, hell no. You don't touch Cancer. You don't affect Cancer's luck. Okay? You're not going to have no influence and no effect on Cancer's luck and blessings. You may try to take Cancer down. You may be aggressive. You may be on the attack. You may be working, you know, sly, cunning, and sneaky behind Cancer's back, doing them dirty behind their back. But every jab, everything they do to you, the universe is watching and is taking notes. Like, oh, so you're trying to destroy this for Cancer. Let's send Cancer a blessing. Oh, Cancer wasn't doing anything to you, and you're coming for Cancer. Let's give Cancer another blessing. I love it. Cancer, there's some happiness coming your way this week as you are getting over grief, as you are getting over people backstabbing, okay? People trying to stop your blessings. People trying to stop this fortune, this blessing, this success from coming into your life. They can't stop God. They can't stop the universe. They can't stop your ancestors. They cannot stop these blessings from coming into your life. Actually, they're making these blessings come to your life even faster, even sooner. There's some happiness definitely coming your way. You're feeling enthusiastic, encouraged to seek out your happiness and your success. It's like you're not sweating the small stuff. You're not giving energies to these haters. No, you are receiving generosity from others. People are working with you. this week ahead, as other people, they can see that other people are working against you, working behind your back to cause some loss or some failure in your life, trying to take your credit or trying to put you in a bad light. Somebody who pretends to be a friend to you, and whatever you do and whatever you say, they use against you. They make lies about you because they're hateful, they're depressed, things ain't going right in their life. Yeah, they're feeling like they've been left out of the cold, and so you should be left out of the cold. They're having a hard time. They don't have support. They don't have people showing up for them. And so they want you to suffer the same fate. And your fate is totally different. You're leveling up, bossing up, getting blessings bestowed upon you, being very lucky this week. And you know the saying, misery loves company. They see you, that you improving your space, improving your home, improving in your career. You have a positive energy, a go-getting energy, a go-getting attitude. You are giving birth to new ideas, new projects, new creations, new connections. Okay? They see you happy and successful. Or this is something they don't want for you. Happiness and success. They don't want you to improve and level up, because it's just going to make them more miserable. Right, you see things clearly. You're not putting up with anybody's BS. It's like, if you want to be miserable, then be miserable on your own. Okay? I don't need nobody. I feel this energy from Cancer, like, I don't need nobody to defend me. All right? I could defend myself. I could stand up for myself. I can speak the truth. I can shed light on a situation. I can bring the haters down. I can bring the enemies down just by being happy, just by doing me, just by continuing to do what I've been doing, because obviously it's triggering you. Obviously you're hating on Cancer's shine. You're hating on Cancer's success. You're hating on Cancer's luck. And you want to stop the blessings. You want to stop the luck. And that cannot happen. That cannot occur. Because this luck and these blessings are fated. Are fated for Cancer. And whatever is fated, no man can stop. Okay? No man can stop it. Yes. You're receiving some gift, some payment, some financial gain that's going to give you stability and security. You may be receiving an inheritance, but there's definitely improvement in your finances, Cancer. And for somebody in your life, this is not happening. It's like, oof, they are seething in their own hate and their own jealousy. Like, why Cancer keeps achieving? Why Cancer keeps getting blessings? Why Cancer keeps getting lucky? No matter what traps I put, no matter how many times I try to sabotage, no matter how many times, I try to go for Cancer, they just keep leveling up. They just keep getting luckier and luckier and blessed and more blessed. Oh, yeah. You are triggering somebody, Cancer, to the max. Somebody is definitely triggered here. They can't stand that you keep growing, you keep succeeding, you keep receiving blessings. No matter how much they hate, no matter how much they try to sabotage you, no matter how much they try to cause discord and wedges and delays and obstacles in your life, it's like all these hits that they're throwing at you are just missing. missing. You will find what you need in the wisdom of your heritage. Confirmation. It's like your ancestors are looking out for you. It's like if you know people are coming for you, Cancer, I feel this energy of staying prayed up. Like every time somebody does you wrong, you're not taking revenge. You go within and you stay prayed up. Okay? You do your psalms. You speak to your guardian angel. You speak to your spirit guides. You speak to your ancestors. You call on them. You tell them about this injustice that's going on in your life and to intercede and to help you, to come to your aid, to give you justice, to protect you, to defend you, that you don't want to take revenge into your own hands. You want universe and spirit to give them the karma, okay? You don't want to be giving out your own karma, your own justice. I see you here staying prayed up. I see you here saying, you know what? I know God got something good planned for me. I know the universe is going to bless me. I know something good is going to come out of this situation. I'm just not going to give it any of my energy. I'm not going to feed into this. I'm going to just be myself, continue to do what I've been doing, because obviously it's triggering people, and just, it's not my problem. All right? That's right. Not your problem. Not your circus. Not your monkeys. That has been your weekly tea, Cancer. Until we sip tea together again, may you have a blessed week ahead, my little crabs. Ciao. Leos, my kings and queens of the jungle. Lion and lionesses, thank you for tuning in to another live with your oracle and reader, the Gemstar. Let's see what is going on for Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Leos. All right, Leos. Okay, that's, oh, all right. What's this going on? A rat. A rat. Someone working against you behind your back, Leos. All right? Someone's trying to sabotage you. Someone, you know, setting traps for you, trying to catch you out there. So you got to be on your P's and Q's this week. You got to use discernment. Stay to yourself. Be careful what you do, what you say this week. There's some obstacles here to your road of success. There's something that you're dealing with this week that's very difficult. So let's see what's going on. Ooh, okay, money bag. Something important to you. As a job, a raise, a promotion needs to be defended. Yes. Okay. So you feel like your bag is being attacked, your job is being attacked. Something that's important to you is being attacked by someone else. And you're starting to see this. And there's going to be triumph over trouble and obstacles. Mountain is always an obstacle, right? How can you climb the mountain sideways? You can't. You're going to fall off the mountain. So someone is making something very difficult for you at work or in a relationship. And this week, things start to improve. And you may even find out who's been working behind your back. And for some of you, it may be a family member or someone close to you that you consider family. This person may have been robbing you, actually physically robbing from you, taking from you, gossiping about you, ruining your reputation, sabotaging you behind your back, or just not being supportive and happy for you. And, you know, it's throwing ill will your way. Or they can see how hard you work towards your success. They can be jealous and hateful about this at this time. And they could be wishing that things don't get better for you. Yeah, you see? Worried about your money. It's like somebody has been dipping into your bank account, or if you leave money around the house, you better check to make sure you still have that money. Somebody's trying to rob you or trying to prevent you from getting this bag or getting this promotion. And so they're working behind the scenes to ruin your reputation or to take you down somehow. And you're focused on business, work, career, improving your finances, seeking out your fortune, chasing your dreams, overcoming troubles and obstacles. And it's like people are making it difficult for you. See? A family member, a friend, a loved one here. Trying to stop you from moving up the ladder of success. Trying to stop you from receiving your flowers. What the hell? They can't stop this. Don't they know they can't stop this? You are bound to have emotional fulfillment. You are bound to have your flowers, your promotion, your pay raise. It's like it doesn't matter how much somebody is trying to work against you behind your back. You still gonna get that job. You still gonna get that raise. You still gonna get that promotion. You still gonna make that business deal. You still gonna get that win. Okay? It's like somebody wants you to fail. They're doing everything possible in their power to see you fail. But you're not gonna fail. You're not. There's happiness here. There's receiving encouragement, appreciation, gratitude for your hard work. You're getting a pat on the back. You're getting rewards for your loyalty. Yes, they see that you're a hard worker. They see that you're a go-getter. They see that you go for what you want, Leos. All right? No problem too big or too small for Leos. Leo is going to show up. Leo is going to make this money. Leo is going to make this deal. Leo is going to get over this obstacle, this trouble. Whether family is working behind the scenes to bring you down, or co-workers or friends, this is not going to work out in their favor, because you actually going to have fortune and success. There you are, King of Wands. That's your energy. You are bossed up. You are bossed up. You are bossed up, needing to speak up for yourself, needing to speak the truth. There's an ending here to some conflict. Yeah, you are ending a conflict. You're putting an ending to an issue or a problem where somebody's trying to sabotage you, or somebody's trying to cause you an obstacle or issue or a problem. And you're nipping it in the butt, Leos. You're like, I'm not putting up with this, okay? I'm putting an end to this. I'm going to make a decision, and I'm going to put an end to this. Because I don't have time to be worrying about needing to defend myself from somebody or people working behind my back, working against me, where I want my focus to be on this raise, this promotion, getting this bag, getting this money. I don't have time to be wasting on people who are trying to do me dirty behind my back. I'm going to confront this. I'm going to nip it in the bud. I'm going to put an end to this. And that's going to be that. And I'm going to get my raise, my promotion, my blessings. Right. So you may have a lover, a friend, someone you care about here. who is, you know, cheating, lying, unstable. And I have this energy from Leos like, look, I ain't got no time to be wasting on dead end relationships or problematic people or people who are insincere, people who are working against me behind my back in a relationship, in a family dynamic, at work. I don't have no time for this. And I'm deciding to speak up for myself, to stand up for myself, to end this issue and this problem and this situation with this person once and for all, so I can focus on my bag. I can focus on my business. I can focus on my money. I can focus on this raise, this promotion. I can focus on my dreams, my goals. I don't want to waste time in a third party situation. I don't want to waste time with cheaters, with liars, with backstabbers. Okay, people trying to cause me delays, obstacles, problems, issues. I'm not going to waste my time. I'm going to confront it. Leo, you're confronting it this week. And you're being the justice this week in your reading. Because you want to have your focus on more important things than waste time with people who are playing games, who are not supportive, who are not for you, who are just trying to bring you down, who are trying to sabotage you. Do not fear or doubt the new paths ahead. Yeah. Confirmation. It's like I am leaving people, places, and things behind. And I'm going towards my dreams, my goals, my promotion in life, my leveling up, my bag. I'm going for the gold. I'm keeping my eye on the prize. I'm staying focused. I'm not going to allow myself to be distracted. I'm not allowing myself to be tripped up, trapped, taken down. No. I'm going to show no fear, right, Leos? You're showing no fear this week. You're going to get over your problems and your obstacles, and you're going to move ahead on a new path. Whether that's single, whether that's going into business for yourself, whether that's eliminating certain people from your life who are causing you problems and issues and delays so that you can move forward. We said it. Leo is taking action. Leo is being the justice in their own life this week. And they're saying, whatever is doing me an injustice, I'm going to release it and move forward, because I don't have time to waste. I don't have time to waste. You're laser focused. You're dedicated and devoted to your vision, to your dream, to your goal. And you are eliminating from your life those who would cause you a problem or who will try to stop you from reaching whatever it is you're trying to attain. It's like, oh, I see that that's a problem. Let me get it out of there. That has been your weekly tea, Leos. Until we sit here again, be well, stay blessed. Namaste and ciao. Virgos, my beautiful Virgonians. Let's see what is going on for Virgos this week ahead. You are tuning in to Kettle Messages Tarot Live. Another reading live with your Oracle and Reader the Gemstar. Okay, we're lacking passion. We're not feeling sexy and romantic this week. What's going on? What's going on this week? Okay. It's like somebody is turning you off by their attitude, by their behavior. And you're not feeling attracted to them at this time. You actually feel like you need to defend yourself from someone at this time. All right. So we can see, Virgos, that this week ahead, there may be some family issues or family problems creeping their ugly head out this week. And it seems like you need to defend yourself. You're going to be passionate about defending yourselves because, you know, it's this energy of, I don't want, if you're going to make things difficult, then I don't want to give this any energy. If you refuse to change, if you refuse to compromise, if you refuse to have a conversation or work together, and you're only going to attack me, then I'm going to put my shield up, put my boundaries up, and until you can approach me kindly, I will not entertain this. Oh, wow. Okay. Somebody's being very difficult. If this is a love partner, right? If this is your boyfriend, your girlfriend, your husband, your wife, your love interest, then it's like, how can I possibly want to have sex with you when you're doing everything to turn me off? And it could be the same thing with, you know, friends, family members, co-workers. Like, you're not working with me. You're making things difficult. You're being stubborn. You don't want to compromise. You don't want to work together. Why should I be excited and passionate about working with you or spending time with you or hanging out with you or talking with you if every time I'm in your presence, it's an argument, it's a bad time? Yeah. Arguments, quarrels, confrontation. And Virgo is like, I'm not up for this. If you want to argue and you want to fight and you want to make things difficult, then you can argue and fight with yourself. You can go look in the mirror and argue and fight with yourself. I'm not here for that. So this shield, you're putting it up to protect yourself from lower vibrations, from negative people, from toxic people, from uncooperative people, argumentative, aggressive, confrontational, stubborn people. It's like, why you gotta be so stubborn? Why you gotta make things so difficult? This is why I don't want to spend time with you. This is why this is a turn off. Okay? I'm tired of fighting and arguing. This is not cool. This is not healthy. This is toxic. And until you learn how to behave, until you learn how to talk to Virgo, until you learn how to address Virgo, Virgo is clocking out. It's like, no, I'm not here for this. I'm not here for this. I'm not here to fight. I'm not here for your drama. I'm not here for your issues, your problems. I'm not here if you're not going to work with me, if you're not going to cooperate, if you're not going to hear me out, if you really don't want to fix the situation, improve the situation, then there's nothing I can do. I'm definitely, you see, back and forth. Back and forth. This person, back and forth. And you're tired of this. You're tired of arguing. You're tired of the back and forth. You're like drawing the line in the sand. You're putting boundaries. You're being honest and truthful. You're being straight up, Virgos. You're being straight up. Like, if you want to juggle me, I'm not an option. I'm not here for that. Bye. If you don't want to be cooperative, if you don't want to work with me, if you're just going to be aggressive, confrontational, argumentative, I'm not here for that. Okay? I see Virgo saying, show me respect. Show me respect, or I do not move forward with you. I cut you out. I cut you off. I block you. I go no contact. I'll give you the silent treatment. I'll give you the cold shoulder. Because it seems like for Virgos, when you try to be there, be cooperative, try to work with someone, try to clear up things, try to cooperate, try to empathize, then you get a spit in the face, okay? It's like somebody, no matter how much you try to work with them, it's another issue, it's another problem, it's something else, it's something else, it's something else. They just want to keep on fighting. They just want to keep on arguing. They just want to keep making things difficult. And you're done and over with this. It's like, if that's the way you want to be, if that's the way you want to behave, if that's the way you want to act, I ain't got no time for it. And I'm going to block you. And I'm going to cut you off. And I'm going to give you the cold shoulder. And I'm going to stop showing up for you. And I'm going to stop listening to this. I'm going to stop playing a part in this. And look out for Virgo. Yes. You're tired of sorrow and difficult people. People who are not cooperating, not working with you. All they want to do is fight, 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 argue, 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 or keep up this back and forth. This back and forth. And it's like, no, I'm done. I'm done. I don't want to do juggling. I don't want to do breadcrumbing. I don't want to do back and forth. I don't want to keep arguing about this. I don't want to keep discussing this. I don't want to keep doing this with you. Virgos. It's like, I'm not going to keep doing this with you. Let's get a final message for my Virgos. Always remain true to your intentions. Yes, you're remaining true to yourself and to your intentions. Like, I've been trying, I've been showing up, I've been trying to work with you, but you just don't want to heal. You just don't want to do right. You don't want to compromise. You don't want to reach an agreement. You don't really want to work together. You just want what you want. You want things your way. Or you want me to be the one to grovel, to chase, to apologize, to always show up, you know, to put up with your nonsense, no matter if I don't want to put up with it. And Virgos is like, no, I'm staying true to myself. I've done all I can. But if you keep making things difficult, then I am going to disappear. And anybody trying to argue with you, trying to make it difficult for you during the holidays, it's like, nope. I am going to have a wonderful time. You can go and be miserable by yourself. Virgos. Yes. It's like, take your bad habits and your problems and your issues somewhere else. I'm done. I'm done. I can see that you don't want to really make changes. You just want to stay miserable. And Virgo ain't got no time for that. Virgo is turned off by that. Virgo's like, this is an epic fail, a definite turn off. And you're not going to entertain it this week. That has been your weekly tea, Virgos. Until we sip tea again, be well, stay blessed, and ciao. Libra, my scales of justice. Let's see what is going on for Libra this week ahead. My scales of justice. What is going on? Are we laying down the law and laying down the justice? Let's see, Libra. Let's see what's going on for Libras this week ahead. Okay, somebody's trying to drive a wedge, trying to cause you problems or separate you from someone. All right, your boundaries are trashed. Okay, you got to put your boundaries, you got to draw a line on the sand. You got to say Namaste, right? You got to show your teeth. You got to defend yourself, protect yourself. Take a chance on yourself. Don't allow yourselves to be manipulated, pushed around, bullied. There's a situation here that you may think is out of control, but no, it's not out of your control. Okay? You actually have to take action. You actually have to take control of this situation, as somebody is trying to get in between you and something you want. For some of you, you want to celebrate, have fun, go out and party, and there's somebody like, no, Libra, you can't do that. You got to be with me. You got to do this. You got to do that. And it's like Libra is like, nope, I got to go party. I got to have fun. I got to go do me. Somebody could be talking you out of a relationship, out of an opportunity, out of an idea. Somebody could be talking you out of something that you're working on or you're wanting to do for yourself, or, you know, just trying to stop you from leaving them, walking out the door, abandoning them. And it's like, I got to do what's right for me. I got to look out for me. I got to protect Libra. I got to protect Libra. I can't let anybody else make decisions for Libra. I got to be in control. I got to be making these decisions. Right, somebody could be using emotional blackmail. Like, oh, Libra, if you really loved me, you would stay with me. You will do this. You will do that. And Libra's like, well, my first loyalty is to myself, right? After God, my first loyalty is to myself. I got to look out for myself. I got to love myself. I got to take care of myself. Because I can't trust everybody. Right. You got to listen to your intuition, Libra, this week. It's like you can't trust everybody because everybody here is looking out for themselves. They're trying to prevent you from moving on, or trying to stop you from enjoying yourself or enjoying your life or going after some opportunity that can bring you a lot of success and good fortune. And you're like, no, I gotta do this. I gotta go after this, right? I gotta go after my bag. I gotta go improve my education. I gotta go, you know, work out and take care of my health. It's like there are things that you want to do for yourself, Libra, and somebody here is trying to stop you. Like, no, Libra, pay attention to me. Like, no, Libra, you could leave that for later. Be with me. Pay attention to me. Be here for me. And it's like, oh, wait a minute. Who's looking out for a Libra? If I'm busy doing everything for you, then when do I get to do the things that I need to do for Libra? Oh, Libra, that's right. You're protecting yourselves. You're defending yourselves at this time. Oh, some of you can be missing a friend, wanting to talk to a friend at this time that has been on your mind. And it's a good time to reach out and have a conversation. Yeah, you see, have a conversation with your friends. Someone you care about, someone who's loyal to you, someone who gives you good advice, someone who is tapped into their higher selves. Wisdom, intuition, high priestess, high priest, a guide, or just someone who understands you and gets you and is able to give you good advice. This week, I see that Libras, your friends are going to be a blessing in your life this week. Somebody can be introducing you to a future love partner. You know, your friends can be playing matchmaker this week, and that's going to end up well. You're celebrating good times this week. Your lucky star is shining. The universe is hearing your prayers, is bringing you joy and happiness at this time. You're going to be in the limelight. All eyes are going to be on you. There's some hope, some wish, some dream that's being fulfilled this week. So something is going to be very successful. But I see it's because you're letting nothing stop you. It's like, no, I know this is the right thing to do. And I'm going to do it. Whether you agree with me or not, whether you come along with me or not, whether you support me or not, I know deep inside, this is what I got to do to improve my life, to reach my goals, to reach my dreams, to have this love I want in my life. I got to go after it. I can't let anything stop me. You're letting nothing stop you. You're going after your joy. You're going after your happiness. You're going after the things that delight you. Fun, celebrations, enjoying your time. There can be a relationship with a friend that's deepening, that's going to become more in the future. There's someone here also, keeping certain things secret from you so that you won't leave them, or they're trying to hold you back. But you will not be held back. You will not be held back. No, you are willing to go solo if you need to. You're willing to start on your own. Start going after your dreams and your goals. If it means that you have to do it by yourself, you are going to do it. This week is time to make business deals, time to travel, time to move out, time to change your residence. And yeah, this is why somebody's like, no, stop, Libra, don't leave. And you're like, no, I got to do this. I'm sorry. I got to do this, for my own good. For your own good. Yeah. Come on. 3 of Swords. It's like I've been suffering long enough. I've been putting up with this situation long enough. It's time for me to do what's good for me. To bring my life joy and happiness. Ooh, 9 of Cups, wish fulfillments. 9. Okay, things are coming to an end. Third parties are coming to an end. Dealing with people who try to hold you back. Okay? Who try to use emotional blackmail to keep you from moving on, moving forward. People who are lying, people who are cheating, people who are deceiving you. All right? People who are dishonest. People where you're constantly having misunderstandings and confrontations with. You are done and over with this. You know that you're better off alone than in bad company, Libra. It's like, no, I don't have to put up with this. I'm done. I'm done with this relationship. I'm done with this job. I'm done with this situation. I'm going to go and in search of my happiness. Go ahead, Libra. You are divinely loved and protected with grace. Yes, you are divinely loved and protected. You know that you will be able to love again. You know that you will be able to reach success, fulfillment, happiness, true joy, a wish granted, being independent, being able to stand on your own 2 feet, to not be codependent, not to need anybody or to have to lean on somebody. You can go at this big wide world on your own and become a success and find love again and find fulfillment where you haven't been finding it. You've been being lied to, betrayal, deceit, people trying to stop you from leaving them, walking out the door, ending a situation, a relationship. And they're going to be surprised this week as you say, no mas, I'm going to go celebrate my life. I'm going to do me. I'm going to have a good time. I'm going after my bag, my dreams, my goals, that love in my life that I want, that person that I'm interested in, and I'm done wasting my time with cheaters, liars, losers, and dead-end relationships, connections, and situations. That has been your weekly tea, Libra. Until we sip tea again, be well, stay blessed, namaste, and ciao. Scorpio, my deep, dark, mysterious ones of the zodiac. Thank you for joining us for another live on Kettle Messages Tarot. This is your weekly tea, Scorpios. Let's see what's going on in your weekly tea. What messages we have for this week ahead. The star, guaranteed success. Yes, something working out in your favor because it's divinely orchestrated. This is meant for you. There may be some friendships ending this week, especially if they're of the same sex as you. If they haven't been supportive, if they haven't had your back, if they've let you down, the teapot, the tea kettle is falling to the ground, the tea is spilled, and now you can move freely from this. Yes, towards happiness, success. Ooh, yes, money's getting better and better and better, Scorpio. Okay, your bank account is going to start looking good. Your savings, your investments are going to start showing improvement. So when it comes to business, work, money, and career, this area is getting better and better and better. There's going to be increase in material wealth. You're going to feel like God has heard your prayers. Your ancestors have heard your prayers. Things are finally working out for you. You're going to be happier than you've ever been before, more successful than you've been before, as you leave people and places and things behind that haven't been supportive, that haven't shown up for you, that have let you down or disappointed you in some way. There has been delays in moves when it comes to vacation or relocation or making a certain move in your life, but that obstacle is being lifted this week. We see that you're moving forward, that you're finally achieving those goals, that things are finally moving and working in your favor. You're feeling good, you're looking good, you're energetic. At this time, many blessings coming your way. This is a very lucky period in your life, Scorpio. You're being blessed financially. You're being blessed by your spirit guides, by your ancestors, by the universe at this time. Things have finally come to the light. There is happiness and joy being restored in your life. I'm loving this energy as things are turning around for Scorpio, and the energy is getting better and better. You're spending time with a gentleman this week, and this gentleman can be, your lucky four-leaf clover this week, as they can be signing over a big fat check to you, whether it's a boss, whether it's an attorney, or you're just receiving some really nice gifts during the holidays, Scorpios. You're being invited to gatherings, parties, events that you should go to this week and have fun. You're working on relationships also this week. You've been in your head about a certain relationship or a connection, and this is a week to make a decision on it. Because when it comes to business, money, work, and career, that's looking good. That's improving. It's like that area of your life, you don't need to stress about it anymore. You don't need to worry about it anymore, because you're once again on the top of your game when it comes to business, money, finances, and career. But when it comes to a relationship, then you've been on the fence about it. There are things that you have to think about. You probably will be meeting with this person or having a conversation with this person this week as you think about this relationship or this person. You also will be making a new friend if you go to these parties and events. So when you go to these family gatherings and these Christmas parties and these holiday parties, whatever party you're attending, make sure to mingle. Make sure to entertain new people in your life, because one of them will become a very good friend and may even wind up as a future romantic partner. So for some of you, you're going to be meeting and making a friend this week that will eventually turn into a romantic partner. And for others of you, you have been hanging out with a friend, and you're developing feelings for this friend, and you may be wanting to have a conversation with them about moving in together or making this relationship more stable, giving it a label, taking it to the next level, actually becoming boyfriend and girlfriend, and getting out the friend zone. I see that Scorpios, you've been going through confinement, sickness, exhaustion, unhealthy situations, worries, problems, concerns, even financial difficulties and personal lows. But we see you coming out of that with the sun. There's a lot of healing power, there's a lot of strength in the sun, there's rebirth, rising like phoenixes out of the ashes, getting out difficult situations, especially with the star. It's like nothing is impossible, wish being granted, the universe looking out for you, your spirit guides looking out for you. They see how much you suffered, they see what you've been going through, and so problems are lifting up. They're being removed out of your life. You have dealt with a lot of backstabbing in the recent past from people, places, and certain situations. There has been people who have been deceitful and dishonest with you. People who, caused unhealthy situations in your life, or problems or difficult situations in your life. And though you have been disappointed, brokenhearted, let down, you still called on your strength and move forward. And because of this, you're receiving help and blessings and good fortune from the universe. Yes, this new person coming into your life may be another water sign, Scorpio, another Scorpio like yourself, a Cancer, a Pisces. It could be Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus. This person, they go from friend to lover. Yes, you have a situation here where it's going from friend to lover, or you want more from a relationship or person. You want this love. You want this connection. And so there's a conversation happening this week. You may be dealing with fire signs, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. You can be dealing with air signs, Pisces, air signs, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, or other water signs, Pisces, Cancer, or other Scorpios like yourself. When it comes to fire signs and water signs, I see that you can take these relationships and connections to the next level. With air signs, it's going to be more difficult, more tricky. You may be ending these relationships or deciding not to move forward with air signs, and give your energy best to fire signs and water signs this week, as they will be bringing the love, the happiness, the joy, the excitement, the passion that you're looking for. You're looking for good times, happy times, times of financial abundance and success, and being in the limelight, a time of celebration, a time of receiving your flowers, a time of putting sickness, confinement, exhaustion, unhealthy situations behind you in the past. I see you guys moving forward. This will be all worthwhile. Everything that you have been going through is going to be worthwhile, because you're going to see the blessings this week. You're going to see how, if you know that saying, rejection is God's protection. Whatever has left your life, whatever has disappointed you, whatever has been difficult, whatever has been toxic, has served you as learning, as stepping stones, as learning lessons, as karmic closes, karmic endings, cycles completing, um, karmas finally coming to an end. And now you're opening up to new opportunities, new experiences with less obstacles, having this security, feeling secure and happy once again. Everything, all your struggles, right? All your pain, your heart, your tears have not been for nothing. They have been very important lessons in your life. You've learned and seen what has to been released, and you have released it, and now are welcoming good times and good fortune. That has been your weekly tea. Until we sit tea again, be well, stay blessed. Namaste and ciao, Scorpios. It's your Rita the Gem Star. Thank you so much for stopping by, sipping some weekly tea with us. Support your content creators. Subscribe, like, comment, and share. And to receive your own personal private reading, book it at our website, kettlemessagestarot.my.canva.site, in the description box below. May you have a